Alright guys, once again, welcome back to BMWBLOG YouTube channel, and once again, welcome to the new MINI Aceman. And once again, I am joined by Oliver Heilmer, Head of Design at MINI. You've seen our design review of the MINI Aceman, but now it's time to look at the interior and see the new My modes. And Oliver is going to tell us all about it. And then towards the end, there is one more surprise that's associated with My modes. Tell me, what's this all about? I mean, it's something new in the MINI, and tell me the idea behind it.
So, as I mentioned before, that we kind of reduce the amount of elements, right? Steering wheel, the round center instrument or the icon, and the toggle bar. But the digital world behind is much bigger.
Okay.
And that's what you're gonna see when you push the toggle switch. So we have still toggle switches, which is important. And the first experience mode you're entering into is the personal mode. And the idea is that if you want to have your personal picture of your family, of some of your members or of your car, whatever,
Sure.
you can place it into the screen. It's fully adapted, and the projection is adapting that accordingly to the content in the center. That's the idea. So it's kind of an extension, an emotional extension of that what you have in the center display.
So it's the emotion just portrayed by visuals or also audio as well?
It's good that you say it. It's underlined by a specific sound. So we do have, we call them soundscapes. So behind each mode, there will be a different soundscape.
Gotcha. So for example, if you're under this water kind of setup, you will hear a little bit of the water, right?
Exactly. Or when you have a picture, as we have it here, for instance, let's say a father with his son, then you hear the wind of the clouds in the background.
Understood. Very cool. All right. What other modes we have?
So then there is another mode, which we call the pop-up mode.
Okay.
The pop-up mode is an explanation of how intelligent Euro Mini will be in the future. Means that if you are in London and you are not aware of which are the hottest places in the future, you can say, okay, Mini, please help me there. And you choose whatever you want to. So are you hungry, or do you want to go for an adventure?
Let's say adventure.
Let's take the adventure. And based on the knowledge behind from the community, from social media, the Mini knows the hottest places.
Okay.
And you can leave him the choice by just spinning the wheel and say, okay, so where are we gonna go? It looks like that we are spending some money today.
So basically it also changes all the display, and it shows the cards, right? Their deck of cards. Very, very cool.
So but again, playful, you know, that's important for us.
Gotcha. So really the idea behind it, it kind of learns from different data points, and then it tries to matches your interest as well, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. What else do we have?
And talking about playful, there will be a couple of moments where you are waiting for someone, the family members, or you're gonna charge your car, your Mini. Then we created a mode that is just kind of opening up your creativity. And the idea here is that you have to write the name Aceman onto the dashboard. And to be honest, just one of our colleagues did it. I wasn't able to manage it yet. So the idea is still to reach Ace here and Man on the right side. But basically, it's more about how easy it could be to interact with the system and creating boundaries, creating areas that are much bigger than just the screen.
Gotcha. Okay, very interesting. So now really the reason why we're here today, because MINI is doing something very unique, very special, very different, and also for the first time. And maybe we can hint a little bit. Not sure if somebody can recognize this guy here. So it's time to unveil what's behind it, maybe?
Yeah,
all right,
let's have a look at that. So we created a fourth mode, which is the Pokemon mode. And for all of you, first of all, the Poké Ball is round, which is a perfect match to our round screen. Let's see who's in it, and it's obvious that it will be Pikachu that is waking up. And again, you see how we are using not just the display, but as well the projections in the dash and the doors and the outside of the Mini. And some little details you see that the system is detecting a different character and changing colors and graphics accordingly to that specific mode. That's the idea behind that. It's kind of, embedded seamlessly into the system, whatever it will be later on. For now, for the Gamescom, it's Pikachu, it's Pokemon. But, there's a big world beyond Pokemon, let's say.
So tell me when people have a chance to experience this. You mentioned Gamescom, and when will that happen?
So Gamescom will start at August 24th in Cologne.
Okay.
And there you will see much more than just this. It will be, let's say, a big installation of the connection between Mini and Pokemon.
Okay.
And you will be able to maybe play some games. You will be able to understand how those two worlds are coming together, are creating something that is entirely new.
So let me ask you this final question, because we always talk about concepts and a lot of things are only achievable in concepts, but do you foresee this technology to come to life in a production series car in the future? Is this something that's feasible, or for now it's just a design exercise more than anything else? And we're talking about the entire display, not just the Pokemon, but the display and all of that.
So a part of those elements are still in, let's say, in the stage of pre-development.
Okay.
But the idea behind is that we're going to develop that further and further in order to bring it one day into production. But let's say on a meta level, you will experience a lot of that, what you have seen today in our production cars. Regarding the Pokemon mode, the idea is, and that's just the beginning, is that we try to find really good connections in terms of getting the brand to a younger audience, to have different connections. And so from a mindset point of view, you will see it. It's not clear yet at what time exactly.
So it's fair to say that minis in the future will be a lot more playful and more unique and interesting inside as well.
Yes, and unique, that's important.
Yeah. Well, Oliver, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I look forward to playing with this. Always a pleasure seeing you.
As well.
Good luck with this project. I can't wait to hear the feedback from Gamescom, and thanks for having me.
Thank you very much.
See you soon.
Take care.